legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals. Here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that? And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs. And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. First and goal at the 1. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the 36, Burrow. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And it's caught. Touchdown! Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he
gets through, and now an opening. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now we'll throw back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll go option to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall.
And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, that's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Burrow on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Burrow on play action. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Will Disley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Ready? I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! Chris Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll set up a throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Hill one more time. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Dancing away at the 35. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. If we saw another, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What has been a one-sided Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point safely through, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed.